Hello and welcome to this Dota cast. My name is Otomo, and this is a public cast from Reddit. So it's supposed to be a really good game. I don't know who won or the name of the person who submitted, so I don't know which side is going to win this. It's better to cast this way so that you don't just predict based on already knowing the results. So I'm going to introduce the dire sides first. On the Rubik, we have Mr. Nobody. We have Storm playing mid, being played by Lapabwa. Crystal Maiden, Balalaika, I guess. We have Juggernaut being played by Chappa, and last I think a jungling Nyx by Russian characters that I cannot read. Or actually some odd names. Anyway, on the Radiant side, we have Pro Noob Hunter, aren't we all? On the Pugna. Legion Commander being played by Pro Roche Hunter. Alright, so he's gonna harass the Rubik a bit. Might go on the cliff. No. Oh, but Rubik does get the rune in the end, so that's something. We have the Shoda on the Silencer. Warlock being played mid by I Am Pushkin. And Last Undying by Dr. DRW. I don't know. Anyway, on the Undying. So it's going to be dual lane top versus a solo Juggernaut. Okay. While the supports go bottom lane by themselves. Very interesting. Very interesting. Anyway, so yeah, it looks like Junior is going to take quite a bit of harass against both the Undying and the Sansa. I would think Sansa should take last word because it does a bit more damage, but then again, Curse of Sand. Oh wait, actually, wait. Curse of Sand does take mana, so both are fine. Forcing him to spin is okay. And yeah, so Juggernaut, he won't exactly enjoy this lane, but if he takes a point or two in Healing Ward, he'll be fine. Next, jungling, yeah, going for just the classic Stout Shield, Cooling Blade, jungling build. So he'll be able to get some Gloves. Hey, check it out, this build actually changes his icons. Mid will be Storm Spirit against Warlock. I'd say Storm Spirit has the advantage, but Warlock can't be really harassed out of it. He has, you can just use Shadow Word and he'll be back to pretty much full life. So, and he can harass with failed monsters. He has a point there, but it doesn't seem like he's using it yet. Maybe saving some until level 3 when it's more effective. Bottom lane, Rubik and Crystal Maiden against Legion Commander and Pugna. This is a very odd lane. You don't really see it. I don't understand why these two are both here. I think one of them should go top to help the lane. Oh, and looks like you're not saying some damage. Yeah, I did take point healing ward to help him. Yeah, so if one of them went top, then I definitely think they could do a lot better. But looks like they're harassing okay. Almost died. Wow, oh, Crystal Maiden really almost diving for that. And yeah, I think if Rubik should go top, but doesn't seem like they're interested in doing that. So this is what's going to happen. So I definitely prefer the Radiant laning more than the Dire. Their lane seems to be much more stable, and I think it's going to show because okay, experience. This is because of the jungling, but the gold is slightly in Radiant's favor because they're winning probably bottom. Yeah, bottom lane they're winning it, and top lane as well. But they have a jungling Nyx, so you have to sacrifice a bit to get the jungle like this. Mid lane Warlock is slightly behind. Oh wow, he does get the kill. Okay, yeah, sorry. Let's go back and see what happened. So, apparently, I guess he just went low life and took a shadow word and died. So he must use fatal bonds as well. Shadow word is very strong. It's like 275 damage and heal at level 2. So it's not the easiest spell to predict. It goes up to almost like 500 damage at level 4. So that's like a finger of death basically. Not burst, but still damage is damage. Crystal Maiden going for no points at Arcade Hour yet. This is good. This is not good. If she had a few more points, she could throw Frostbite. Yeah, you can't throw your Crystal Nova, but I don't think you'll be getting any kills anyway. So, not sure why. And she and Rubik have 5 CS between them, while the Legion Commander, oh, this is an empty lane. Legion Commander by herself has 6. So, not the best. And what about Pugna? Pugna just sort of walking around. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit hard at the beginning maybe for the Legion Commander, but she should be okay with this. Top lane, Undying, doing really well for himself. He's going for okay, more points to Tombstone. And there's Juggernaut doesn't have any spin, but luckily this he has the Arcane Arrow, so he should be okay now. Although, what's his name, Sandstorm could still just um, drain it all away, basically, if you wanted to. There you go. It's not very good at level 1, but once he gets the Curse of Science level 2, and yeah, just look at this. He can't use his heal, and he's just gonna suffer in this lane. It's really not a good lane for Juggernaut. 4 and 0 compared to the 14 and 5, and the 5 and 0. It seems like they're both competing for CS, but doesn't matter. He's going for a phase boots, but life is rough for him, I'll say. Another one. And what is he going for? Orb of Venom. Orb of Venom and Boots of Speed both don't really help you jungle. If he was going for a power charge, I think he should have gone for the gloves, or better yet, the belt of strength first. Because neither of these items help you jungle. The boots get you there faster, but the Orb of Venom doesn't reduce damage or anything. So it's not the best. And he should use his mana because he has Arcane Arrow. He should use either Open Wounds or Rage, whichever he likes. And wow, okay, let's see, almost dead. Alright, mid lane, Storm Spirit losing the lane to the Warlock. More points in Stack Room. It's a bit odd. You generally want to put 3 points Electric Vortex. You go 1, 3, and 1, because with 3 points Electric Vortex, you can drag them enough into the Stack Remnant. So this is a slightly weird build. But if you're not that good with Storm, you should take 1, 1, and 3. That's the easier way to play, and that's sort of how I play him, to be honest, because my Storm isn't very impressive. But overall, we're still at 1 kill, slight advantage for the Radiant EXP, bigger advantage in gold, 1.5. This is because the other lanes just aren't farming that well, apart from Nyx and even Storm. You can see bottom lane, 8 and 4. 8 and 5, just like 13 CS between both of them. They're both trying to farm, which is not helping either. And he's seeing a point in null field. I'm not sure that's really needed, but there's a lot of magic damage on the Dyers, on the Radiant side. From Warlock, Undying has a lot of magic damage, Silencer as well. And there you go, some harass coming out. Just heals it off though, and should be okay. And oh, another ward's gonna be really good this game. Juggernaut looks like he's fine. Just this guy, poor fellow. He does have good experience at least. He hasn't died, but there you go. Can't use healing word anymore, and just this guy's just life is crapping on him right now. He can't really do anything. There you go, another Curse of the Silent, and Tombstone comes out. Should be okay. Tombstone, I think, will more likely help them secure the tower than anything. No, I should take quite a lot of damage that Tombstone. Oh, mid. There we go. Nyx. And he's dead. Oh no, managed to rage out of it. Very nice. Can he? Healing wards there. Looks like he'll be fine. Yeah, he'll be fine. I wonder, does rage work if you hit by last words? That's something to think about. Bottom lane. The Pro Roche Hunter. Looks like he'll be fine. There's a golem here from the Warlock. That's unexpected. What's he doing here? I guess he must have used it mid and then just sent it bottom to get the kill. Yeah, maybe that's what happened. I'm a caster, I'm not exactly sure what happened for Warlock to use his ultimate. Alright, so let's look at Pugna. Looks like he's going to go Soul Ring. He just wants to spam out another blast. Legion Commander, not sure what she's going for yet. She does have more points to press the attack because she kind of needs it against all this harass. Okay. Silencer. Oh, okay, top lane. Silencer just taking Army Slash. Juggernaut getting that revenge that he's always wanted to. No Tombstone available. Will he use it now? He does use it, but does he want to go? No, they're just going to back out, and Tombstone's not going to achieve anything. Warlock looks like he's going to rush for the Aghanims, and he's going for the max fatal bonds, so he doesn't really like Upheaval, or maybe he just likes more later on. Dying Hunt has the Arcane Boots. Wonder if he's going to go for Guardian Greaves. Looks like it, yeah. He has 1 point in everything, and going for the max Tombstone build. I wonder what he's going to go next. He's going to go max Decay or max Soul Rip. I think I usually take the max decay build. But Solar is so weak at level 1 and so much better at max level. The only problem is that level 2 and 3 aren't that great either. So it's hard to choose how to build it. On the dire side, we have Rubik. Are there any wards, by the way? Doesn't seem like anyone's warding. No wards on the dire side. No wards on the radiant side. Alright. Wards. Overrated, if you ask me. There we go. Another ward comes out. Almost dead. Wow. That's because she took the blast. Look, there we go. One kill, and looks like Mr. Nobody might. No, they'll be fine. Almost there. Maybe one more hit. If they can nail him. No, he'll make it out alive. So yeah, they get the kill on the Crystal Maiden. Again, very odd laning stage from the dire side. Star Spirit really seems to have lost mid completely against the Storm. Sorry, against the Warlock. He has a bottle, not what's coming up for him, Gloves of Haste, so he's going for the Power Treads. And the Courier for both sides is not upgraded. Okay, so this may not be the highest level gameplay. I should have figured that out from the laning stage, but seems like everyone's just kind of doing what they want. And there you go, Courier comes all the way there. Weird. I think he should probably go and get the Ruin. Alright, he's jumping for the Legion Commander. Can he get the kill? He might need 2 more hits. One more? So close, but can't get it. Stout Shield doing his best to keep her alive. Okay, so if he had the double damage, it would have been a very easy kill, but he decided not to go for it. Crystal Maiden, more points, and Nova. This is you want to generally max out the Aura and then Frostbite first. Why? Because Frostbite, the cooldown goes down to 6 seconds from 9 to 6, so that's 33% less. And so it goes much better, the spell. Whereas Crystal Nova, just the damage increase and the slow increase, that's nice, but Frostbite is just a far better spell to max out early on. But you see, this mistake is quite common. She does have the Tranquil Boots, so that's going to help her. Juggernaut. Looks like he's going for the Mask of Madness. Has 1 point in stats. His skill was a bit all over the place, but he did generally want to put 1 point Blade Fury to spin away, 1 point in Healing Ward to get that heal. Then you want to go Blade Dance. He's going for. I'm not sure if he's going to max it or put more points in stats, but we'll see. Oh, actually, he has 3 points in stats. I was looking at his strength. He has 3 points in stats. No wonder, because the decay was minus. It was only +2. Yeah, he has 3 points in stats. Oh, okay. And oh, Crystal Maiden might take quite a bit of damage here. He goes in, takes an Omni Slash. Silence comes out a bit later than he would have liked, but Crystal Maiden looks like she's dead first. Oh, she dies. He could have gotten some heal out of that, but Juggernaut, I think maybe Silence could have chased him if he wanted to. He's slowed quite a bit. 23, will he die? Wow, these tombstones so strong. 1 more hit, there we go. And what looks like left, sorry, Silencer's gonna pay for this. In the meantime, Warlock did the double damage rule and decided to push mid with it. He's looking like he's going to go to a 15-minute Aghanims at this point. He only needs 700 gold for it. Okay, did he get duels? Alright. Legion Commander, going for that Magic Wand. Magic Wand got pretty well buffed. 1 more stat and a bit cheaper, I think, compared to before. I think it's because a lot of people were sticking to Magic Stick, but now Magic Wand is just a lot better. That you might as well just get, it's like 260 gold to get 4 stats and 7 extra charges. That's pretty damn awesome. Crow Roche Hunter. Oh, okay. There's a bit of fighting going on here, but no Warlock Rock to throw down. And it's actually going to be really hard to oh, okay, Crystal Maiden. Throws her ultimate. That's ambitious. Not. I guess she thinks that she's pushing them back, but there's actually just no creeps. And there you go. Bit of a waste if you ask me. Warlock ultimate still quite a while from now. There you go, dead. Very doesn't seem to be like the Raid Dire are interested in defending. Most of them seem to be farming all across the map. So I think they're just taking this tower for free, really. The ultimate by Undying was a bit pointless, but there you go, tower for them. Actually, has his armlet going for more points in peace. I mean, you don't really want to get more points in peace. because it doesn't really help you much in a fight early on compared to the other two spells. And there you go. Yeah, the Rubik. The last will finish him off. Okay, Life Stealer is here. Can he get the kill? He throws an upheaval, but then realizes it's not worth it. He does have, and looks like that's going to be a really big kill. They need that kill, a kill like that. Lots of gold and experience coming out for both of them. And Life Stealer has an armlet, and looks like he's going to go for belt for power Tres next. The Orb of Venom is definitely very good on him. Helps give you just a bit of slow that you need to secure kills. And no, well then they lost the tower. Lucky Storm Spirit. And see what happened. There's another DD rune here. Oh, experience actually going for the dire side for once. And there we go. A duel comes out, but duel. Oh, she did the Crystal Maiden. Okay, no wonder then. And can they get the kill? He might consider. No, he doesn't need to. I was thinking he might infest someone. He may infest the Juggernaut. Does the Juggernaut turns off his armlet? He needs to turn back on. There you go. Slow comes out and dead. Wow, this Nyx is really turning it around for his team. It's actually a Basher going to be, not a Power Trist. Basher also really good. You have a lot of attack speed from Rage, so yeah, Basher's excellent. And Warlock does have his Aghanim's ready. This is going to hurt a lot for the dire side. Storm looks like he might be going for Orchid. I think it's going to be an Orchid. And let's say he wants to dodge a couple of. Oh dear, that's going to be very unlucky if he falls. Oh, Sansa throws out his ultimate. I don't know if he saw him from the ward or not, but can he kill him? He has him silenced. He needs to throw something to get him. Oh, beautiful! That was a ton of damage, more than expected. In the meantime, Crystal Maiden was killing Undying at the top. Oh, the top one. Still dancing. I see. I guess he must have dived and she threw out her ultimate and he didn't realize how much damage that could be. Crystal Maiden ultimate is insanely powerful. People underestimate it. Bottom lane we have a duel going out. Rubik versus Legion Commander. It looks like Rubik's gonna make it out alive. I think he should steal duel if he wanted to. But decides not to actually. Oh, he's almost dead. He is, yeah, he's dead. He should have thrown a Fate Bolt at her to reduce her damage. She could have survived another hit, I think. But he should have done that early on because the duration of it is like 10 seconds and you have 10 second cooldown. The damage reduction is pretty high as well. 32 is nothing to scoff at early on. So yeah, the action's starting to ramp up. Now to look at this, which team has the late game? And I'd say that it's. Oh, sorry about that. I'll say it's close, but I think the Dire have the stronger late game when I think about it. The Radiant do have excellent late game though. They do have the Warlock who's great late game. Silencer is good. Pugna with his Aghanims is insanely powerful. And there we go, Boss comes out. And of course Warlock has his a double quadruple golems coming out with Aghanims refresher. So he's always going to be good. But Undying does fall off late game. And, okay, this is why the pauses come out. Undying does fall off late game. He's not really a powerhouse in the late game scenario. With Octarine Core, he does sort of make up for it, but he's not very reliable. On the other side, the Rubik can always steal golems, so he's always going to be pretty good. Storm is a good late gamer. Crystal Maiden, her damage output is insane, although she is very squishy, so I think she's going to be dueled a lot and killed. And of course, Juggernaut and Nyx are pretty good carries to have in the late game. So I'd say, oh, okay, Amisash comes out, gets the kill, and looks like they might be able to get another kill as well. Lifestealer comes out, and there you go. Okay, Undying comes out, throws a tombstone, and looks like he's taking quite a lot of damage. Can he heal himself? He does heal himself, but going in against 5 is not the ideal situation you want to be in. And they're just focusing on the tombstone, so there you go. Oh, and Rubik actually stole the flesh golem. It's okay. I mean, he looks so cute. Doesn't he look cute? Is it? By the way, doesn't he? Yeah, you go. He attacks from far away. I like how Rubik stays ranged no matter what he steals. Like when he steals the wolf form, he's a wolf with a stick sticking out of him. So he just attacks with it when he roars. It's kind of cute. Alright. I still losing that fight is okay because the Warlock was not involved, and I feel like once Warlock gets involved, then the fights are definitely not the same. And Storm might actually go for him. No, they have very good heroes for lifesteal. Lifesteal can okay. Looks like they see the Crystal Maidens. Duel's gonna come out. Duel. No, actually doesn't duel. It's too close. But barely. Silencer throws his ultimate. Very good time. Nice Golem ultimate thrown out, but doesn't really catch anyone. And they might be able to get the lifesteal. Lifesteal pushing everyone back, but the two golems as well are helping them out. Upheavals here. Big slow coming out. Oh dear. Looks like there's going to be quite a few kills. They can't catch the storm though. And yeah, the golems were able to stop the Crystal Maiden from coming, and they did a lot of damage to the Juggernaut. By the time he reached the upheaval, he was slowed too much to really do anything. So big fight for the Radiant side. Radiant have held the advantage for pretty much most of the game. At least the gold advantage. EXP was going for the Dire for a bit. If it doesn't last too long, then the Radiant will definitely be able to take this. They have Tombstone and Warlock Ultimate. They actually have a lot of area controlling abilities when you think about it. They have the Nether Ward, so people won't want to fight in that. They have the Tombstone, so people won't want to fight that. And they have Upheaval, so people won't want to fight in that as well. Oh dear, looks like Rubik might fall. Nice job. Won't be able to get him. I'm surprised Rubik didn't just turn and threw. There you go. Doing that, this return killed immediately. Rubik should have just turned around and used his telekinesis, but there's that turning animation. So either way, though, he died in the end, so it wouldn't have hurt him to try. And let's look at the net worth graph. Net worth Warlock number 1, and starting to. Oh, he actually only bought boots now. Oh, this is not going to be the best. It looks like. No, they won't be able to get the kill. But Tombstone comes out, but it's unfortunate. It's right in front of the freezing field. There's a ton of damage, but now the Crystal Maiden is being slowed. So Nyx can't get close enough. He needs to get there, and he's very close to his rage. He can't armor toggle. It's too risky. Or maybe no, he can't. Okay, is able to get the kill, and nice turnaround coming out. That was very close. That he couldn't armor toggle, but because of all the damage that was coming towards him, but then he was able to get the kill. Crystal Maiden threw a very nice ultimate just now, by the way. So yeah, the net worth Warlock's number 1, and he's starting to go work on his on his refresher orb, and then you have the Life Stealer who has his basher. Looks like he's going to be. Is it going to be a BKB? Might be a Deso. Might be Deso or BKB. We'll have to wait and see. What else? I don't think it's a Maelstrom, but who knows? I mean, I'll be proving wrong. Upheaval Stolen by the Rubik. Not a bad spell to have. Not that great of a spell though. Generally, I think Tombstone. Okay, that might have engagement here soon. Let me throw it out. There you go. Another ward's there. Are they gonna hit it? They generally, I don't think they want, but maybe they should switch to taking bottom tower. It's kind of low life, and they're sticking S5, so experience is being spread out pretty thinly between them. Maybe okay. Well, he's still. Oh, that's a good spell to have. Nether Blast is a good spell to have for him. You can't spam it as much as the Pugna, but that's still something. Life Stealer should consider going into the Storm. Okay, there we go. Maybe. Nope, the Crapify comes out, nothing else. And now he gets hit by the Curse of the Silent. Yeah, when it comes to these sieges, the Dire can't really sustain a long one. They'll take a bunch of decays, Nether Wards will do some damage to them. They can't really stay in front of the Radiant without fighting. If Warlock throws a good Fatal Bond, they'll take a lot of damage as well. Oh, Crystal Maiden. Looks like she might have DC'd actually. There you go. Will she survive? Okay, they're going in. Lifesteal, they're going on the Silence. Nice ultimate coming out of the Warlock as well, and the Tombstone as well. That's going to do a lot of damage. And looks like Crystal Maiden just sort of dies without really contributing much. And big what you call it? I forgot the name of that spell. And Rubik slowed down a lot. Gets dueled. Oh, more damage. It's a team wipe for the Radiant side. And nice. The graphs have been kind of wanky lately, but okay. So 2k gold for the Radiant, and Dire lose to 250 gold. The experience, 5,000 for the Radiant, 5,001 and 2,800 for the Dire side. So yeah, really good fight for them. And the Crystal Maiden didn't seem to use it in your spells. She lagged here, then she went out, and by the time she just walked in and died. That was very unfortunate. Skill build also, I really just think she needs to max out that Frostbite. Just it's really hurting her team. Legion Commander doesn't have a lot of damage taken, but she's won a lot of her duels. I don't know why she takes Shadow Blade. I feel like Blink Dagger is the better build, but Shadow Blade it is. I suppose it will give you a big opening attack. Then you can duel, but still. Pugna has headdress. Oh, very interesting. Pugna has headdress and arcane boots, while Undying has arcane boots and mechanism. So I'm not sure what this headdress is gonna be. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what he gets. Okay, looks like I have an engagement here. They see them. Okay, the other side start retreating. They're going for. They get the Pugna very fast. Duel comes out. Rubik falls to the duel. So, but they get Legion Commander, so 2 for 1 right now, and it looks like Warlock's probably gonna make it out alive. So yeah, bit of an odd item build from the Pugna. Not sure what he's gonna go for. I think Aghanim is just such a great item on Pugna. That's what you should rush. But what do I know? Okay, a people comes out. Storm can still go for this. I'm not sure why he's not just diving like crazy. And Undying's here, throws a tombstone, and everyone starts retreating. Do they want to sound? Oh, a nice decay on two. Gives him a bit of damage, a bit of survivability. Warlock getting real close, about 1.4k gold away from his refresher. After that, the fights are going to be even more crazy. I wonder if he will be able to, if we'll see like Fatal Bonds, Golems, that would be really cool. But will he have enough mana for that? I think he, well, yeah, I think he should have. Okay. Rubik, let's say he's going for a Yule Scepter. This Rubik kind of needs a lot of mobility. He's been dying quite a lot. He's 1-5. Storm still doesn't have his Orchid at 26 minutes. His farm has been very lackluster, even lower than the Silencer. Oh, nice duel comes out on the Juggernaut, but can he get the kill in the end? No, duel ends without any kill, and oh dear, looks like Silencer's gonna fall as well. Big Warlock ultimate comes out, and looks like there's so much damage coming out of these things. Warlock really changing the tide of that game, that fight with his golems. 5 for 2 again, and even more experience than last time, and more gold because they're not giving them as much. These Warlock golems hit so hard, and remember that all of them have a burn that is how much is damage? It's like 50 damage. Where's the burn? Doesn't say. It's on the golem itself. Yeah, they both do 50 damage just by staying next to them. So that's like having 2 Radiances burn you. And once you get Refresher, that's 200 damage AoE just by walking around. So you can never underestimate how strong the Warlock Golems are. Even late game. There you go, Refresher Orb is ready. They get the melee racks. Well, the Golems are dead, so they could turn this around. Oh, nice. He does steal the Tombstone. Will he use it though? The Storm doesn't really zip in and grab people as much as I would like to see him do. Looks like should be able to get the kill. Yeah, one more hit. So that's something for him at least. But again, I feel like the Storm doesn't play aggressive enough. Maybe he's a bit scared because of how the game has progressed. He doesn't think he should, but it has hurt his team a bit. Rubik getting quite close to the Eagles. I suppose the Eagles would be good when someone's dueled. You can throw them up in the. You can throw the Legion Commander in the air. That reduces the damage she does. But it's not much to talk about. Crystal Maiden looks like she's going to go for the Aghanims. I feel like she should get Force Staff and Blink. They really need more mobility. Is always good. And Crystal Maiden is just so fragile that more damage from her ultimate is nice, but I think mobility would be a lot nicer. Okay, are they ready to go? Warlock, does he have his refresher? Oh, he does. So you can use it if you wanted to. Well, nice. He gets a straight kill on the Sansa. Tombstone comes out from the Rubik, and there don't. Well, Warlock throws the heal. Still doesn't decides not to use his refresh. He doesn't want to use no. He wants to save for a double refresher, and they need to kill this Tombstone. Yep, they get a Tombstone. Nice amount of gold and experience coming out of the dire side. I really need it. Where are they? Oh, okay. Looks like the Legion Commander might do something a bit risky. No, does not in the end. She does have a silver edge. Ah, silver edge. Silver edge can remove the crit from the Juggernaut as well as a lot of other abilities. Warlock does have his. There you go. Double ultimate comes out. Gets a kill. On the Crystal Maid. Gets another kill on the lifesteal as well. Juggernaut falls. See, this is the power of just Warlock by himself. And looks like they can't get the Storm Spirit though. He can just sip away, unless no, nope, they still alive. Barely though. Holy crap, that was much closer than I thought. And they're going for the range. Right? I feel like you really don't need to get the range. Once you get the melee, the lanes will push in by themselves, and you should focus on getting the tier 2s of the other lanes. But Warlock wants the range, so he goes for the range and he gets it. Juggernaut, what items does he have? He's going for the Manta style. Okay, he gets a lot of speed out of the Yash, so that's good for him. Lifestyle, we haven't seen him do much, and it was a Desto in the end, so I'm glad for that. Desto's so much cheaper than it used to be. Slightly weaker, but 10 damage is not that big of a deal compared to the, what was it, like 600 gold cheaper now? Recipe? I think that's well worth it. And you guys, Gloves of Haste will now be a power choice? I don't know. But yeah, he is falling very far behind. They're 4,000 on the experience, 5k on the gold, and he actually invested. I feel like he should invest the Storm, but Storm is playing so cautiously that he's not very reliable. The max points and remnants aren't that good either because it only works if people actually, hit the remnant. If not, then what's the point of maxing it out? Alright, Juggernaut moving quite fast. He actually has almost my moves. Oh, there you go. Nice kill on the silencer. They have no wards on either side, so that's definitely one of the things that this game seems to be like lacking. Both teams, if they put some wards, they have a lot of supports. Why the hell aren't they using them? I don't know. And Mithril Hammer and then Point Boost. I'm not sure what he's making. Oh, whoa. Some massive light comes out. I'm not sure why. But Big Jump gets the kill on the Undying. Now it looks like they're going to go for, yeah, they should be able to get him pretty easily. Then just destroy the Nether Ward, gives you a bit of gold. Yeah, 80 gold. I think it's 20 per level. Duel also comes out in the back line. Crystal Maiden does fall to the Legion Commander. 84 damage now taken. Looks like she's going to go for. Not sure any item uses both the Hyperstone. Okay, looks like she's going to go for crit now. I was thinking she might go Assault Cuirass, but then she changed her mind. Still, I find it rather difficult to see the Radiant losing. Yeah, there are a bunch of people dying here and there. That's okay, but they have no answer for this Warlock Chaotic Offering. Juggernaut should have considered going for a Diffusal Blade. At least take care of one Golem. It's better than nothing. Even if Rubik went for it, it's not that bad. I mean, Rubik of course doesn't need it, and he's a sucky Diffusal Blade holder, but I feel like that would have been better than the Yule Scepter. You can diffuse a lot of things, remove a lot of defensive abilities, even the heal and the decrepify, but yeah, that doesn't happen. Mr. Nobody, I think he's going to get dueled and killed immediately. And now, Warlock, does he want to throw his ultimate? He can if he wants to, but he's waiting for some reason. Okay, Tombstone's here. This would be a good time to throw. Throws one, throws the second. Looks like everyone's gonna die. Can they get the kill on? Looks like the zombies and the golems going after everyone. And looks like Juggernaut. He has a ton of movement speed though, so he's not slowed as easily as everyone else. And 340 movement speed. Can they catch up to him? Doesn't like, but they can get the tower. It's a 4-for-1. Another massive fight for the Dire side. The sorry, another massive fight for the Radiant side. Fortify comes out, but there is just what can they? They're dead, so they can't even defend this if they wanted to. Juggernaut looks like he might be here for the big feeds. I was gonna say big plays, but there you go, the big feed. He does get the basher, which okay, doesn't really seem to do much. And the melee Rax is taken. I think the range Rax is gonna fall pretty soon as well. There you go, range Rax taken down. Yeah, I'm guessing that the Radiant side is gonna win this. This Warlock easily the MVP for his team, just doing so much work for them. But the Dire side has he had a pretty crappy lineup from the start. They didn't know how to lane this. Why the hell was Juggernaut top solo while his supports were bottom? Nyx was jungling and Storm was mid. I mean, the Storm and the Nyx are fine, but the supports on the Dire side have been really just they haven't pulled their weight at all. Compared to the Silencer, who's been not all of his ultimates have been great, that's for sure, but some of them have been pretty damn important and game changing. He has an Orchid, so even more silence coming out from this guy. Undying with his Tombstone has been doing quite a lot of work. He also managed to get the mechanism. Did Spooner have the mechanism as well? Yeah, see? Now, what the hell? Very odd double Guardian Greaves for the team, but that's how it works, I guess, sometimes. Anyway, it's the final push bottom lane. This Warlock should have one ultimate at least by then. They're not very good at taking Roshan unless they had the Legion Commander with Assault Cuirass, but without it, they're just not the best Roshan lineup. Alright, can Dire take a fight? It's gonna be unlikely, I think. The two commanders is in VI, and I don't think that any one of them has sentry wards. Yeah, that's a bit too hopeful thinking, I believe. Silver Edge uses it, doesn't get anything out of it, but that's okay. Octarine Core comes out of the Warlock. Very nice. Really reduces the cooldown on the Chaotic Offering. Does it affect items? It does affect items, I didn't know that. So he'll be... His spells, though, they all have such high cooldowns that it doesn't affect... You want to get Octarine Core on a hero that his cooldowns are so low but still devastating, like Leshrac, Zeus, Death Prophet. All these heroes with Octarine Core are insane. Sansa's ultimate comes out, a bit pointless, I feel. Okay. They're just hiding in here. That's a bit suspicious. Legion Commander throwing out the overwhelming. I think it's overwhelming. Yeah, I always forget the name of her spells. Then again, there's like 400 spells. Oh, okay. Storm going in. Remember, there's no Silencer ultimate, and Tombstone's here. Nice Warlock ultimate. First one. Second one comes down. That's four golems hitting on them. Looks like Juggernaut, Storm, and Lifesteal all dead. There you go, Crystal Maiden dead as well. Should have channeled her ultimate earlier if you ask me. Juggernaut does buy it back. Wow, that guy's hopeful. And he's making them up to like, just attack the Tombstone itself. He's wasting their time. There you go, attack the Tombstone. And there. Because he's wasting the time of the golems by attacking the zombies individually. He must have just said, attack ground or something. Juggernaut is here. He doesn't have almost. I feel like if he just goes close, he's gonna take a lot of damage. Okay, Warlock with his golems just do. Wow, that slow is so strong. People used, but maybe you shouldn't have. Oh, almost could have killed him, but that was actually a nice lift, but way too late in the game. It's like the Raxes are gonna fall, and yeah, you don't want to do that. You do not want to fight against Warlock with his four of his friends. And there you go, range rack falls as well, and already you can see that there's no tier 4s, so the throne has been falling down. Decay did spell on Rubik, but not good enough it seems. Grabbed, I don't think that anything's gonna happen. I don't think it really matters. I mean, at this point there's mega creeps, so you know, game's kind of over. Oh, they killed Undying. I think they're gonna kill the Pugna as well. Yeah, throw a Static Remnant. There you go. Yeah, he maxed out Static Remnant and he doesn't even use it in the end. But he does have a Orchid, so that's something. Throne pretty much almost down. Life still taking a lot of damage. Could consider infesting one of them. Whew, almost dead. He might actually die. Oh, he does infest in the end. That was some risky gaming right over there. There's Ancient around 500. Oh, there you go. Leech Commander gets the kill. And she could probably just go. There you go. They'll probably just go for the throne. BKB, nice on the Crystal Maiden, but doesn't really matter. She might be magic immune, but she's physically a paper. And a couple of hits will end the game. And there you go. Radiant takes the game. I hope you enjoyed this cast. Thank you for watching. If you did, please subscribe or like the video. Thank you very much, and thank you for submitting this cast. I hope you enjoyed it.